to get us started. And off we go from SoFi. Here's Smith on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Good. 180. What's up?
Running it with David Montgomery. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Kings. 180. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. Complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Mayfield now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
180.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Catch made. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Good. 180. What's up?
Here we go with Montgomery. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To the air with Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it down to the 33. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Judkins running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
32-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Man in motion here. From the shotgun, Penix. Chased out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the gun, Judkins. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Penix now to throw. Pass it down close. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Johnson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Judkins out the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing. Andres Borregales.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. He'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of game.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and a lone yard coming up. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Up, 180. Done.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, it's an interception. Ruben Hipple right the second with the pick. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
It's now second
You know, Kate,
and 6.
that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Penix working from the gun. He's got it at the 5. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Andy Borregales set
Now
to
Borregales
kick
on to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. Escapes a defender. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
180! What's up?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This one falls incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. They'll run the draw with Montgomery. They'll couple together a yard there. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
180! What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Down by Caleb Ransall.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
133. What's up?
Third and short, Mayfield. To the right, he's got to Sloan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 180! What's up?
First and 10, it's Mayfield. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Yeah, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
What's up?
Handoff running right, Montgomery. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Third and long for him here. On the move, past the 40. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. They're going play fake with Penix. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Working inside the red zone. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown! The Raiders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 18.
Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The first carry now for Sean Smith. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds Montgomery on the drop down. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throw here, third down. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it at the 30. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers. Looking at first and 10.
29-yard line.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
180. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Tackled there by Mike Green.
27-yard line.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
180. Done.
Running on second with Montgomery. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Up already. Just happened. Seriously. What are you doing with that play? Guys, we can do better.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
180. What's up?
To the air on third and long. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The kick by Patterson is good. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's Avani Conda on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Penix here from the gun. Throw left side, caught by Neighbors. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in the third and short.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Las Vegas.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now on first down. Penix. Inside, this is reeled in by Warren. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
He'll throw it. He put everything he had into the... Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was brought down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. To the air with Penix. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Cowboy 80. Bronco 70 Lions.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for Raiders first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Penix now on 1st down. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing Penix. Made the throw as he was getting hit blocked, and it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Now Warren. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Judkins on the counter. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Penix. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Okay, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Check go.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Here's Robinson with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
They get in on the ground here with Montgomery. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
180. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. To the right, he's got to Sloan. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
What's up?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly.
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Borregales checks on the extra point. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead.
Chargers 6. Andres Borregales set
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Good. 180. What's up?
First down, here's Baker. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. For somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. but this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Give up the gut to Montgomery. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Zayvon Collins in on the tackle.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
On second down, it's Montgomery again. Ran into it all the time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Chargers who have it to start the 4th quarter, but this game seems pretty far out of reach for them. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
180. What's up?
3rd and long for him here. Smith snags it over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
180. What's up?
Desperation time here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Raiders see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with 4th and short. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. A lot of mess on the move here. Space on the right. He's got room. At the 20. Gets the 10. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
The kicker
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Bob.
Yeah, it's going to have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Penix on first down. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now. Handoff now. And Junkins. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
From the shotgun, Penix. Hits him on the end route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for Raiders first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good way to reset those chains.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Robinson with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
180! Done!
Mayfield now from the gun. And they pick him off again! Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
At the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, here's Junkins. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. at the 21-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Raiders looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Just a yard left to go on second down. Another game to Judkins. All that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. Third down.
Third and inches.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. Set, go.
Another one for Judkins. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard.
It's a loss.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Roy Gallis connects. And the advantage now sits at 24.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Robinson with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And this drive's quickly heading in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they're continuing